Sanchez here from Miami. You know that always I have been listening, in the past, Ismael Cardenas, talking about, Jumperman, talking about spending time with his family. And he's all about that. And of course, my son Albert is an adult already. So it never, really, touched me or I never feel it the way that I feel it, this past week. I have the time, to spend, with my family in Philadelphia this past week. We went to see, my niece Gigi marathon. And while I was there, I noticed, Gigi, every time that, that she passed in front of us, she was super happy that we were there. Her dad, my brother-in-law, that, he have been blessed, with an amazing job. And still, he take the time to go and spend that time, with his daughter. So every time that she passed, in front of us, she was doing, different, signals to us and whatever. It's really funny. So, but at the same time, I noticed that there were other kids there, going around and looking for the area where the parents were, and they were looking for that person to cheer them. And there was nobody there. And I have to be honest with you, when Albert, my son, was growing up, I made those type of mistakes as well. I was working for corporate America, and I want to be, the best of my work, of my job. And I miss, many of those times, many of those, precious moments with my son. That's why at some point in my life, I stop and I say, no, what I'm doing, I need to, start, spending more time with my family. And we create this company, thinking about that, about spending more time with the family. One thing that I have to tell you, the kids in this marathon, they have to run or walk for 30 minutes non-stop. Gigi was one of the few kids that I never saw stopping or walking. She kept running all the time. And my theory is that Gigi was running because she felt the support from her family. So then why we are denying that to our kids? Because I want to be the best company, the biggest company in my area. Who cares about that? At the end of the day, what is more important is family.